my skin. How could love wear so thin? I'm sinking in the hollow ground. Nothing can stop me wanting you somehow. I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, I won't be alone. We won't be
So hey, welcome everybody. This is we have an unexpected live stream to be putting out tonight. It looks like Jason is going to be on the Horry Sheet Show live. Jason called him out, called him a Satanist. He's going to be producing the reasons why. And I think Horry's going into this like he's some sort of, he's got something against Jason. He's already got a retarded AE mappa model, which we don't promote. But anyways, the show's about to go live. Please get involved. Here's the link to Harry's show if you guys want to show up there in the chat as well. Or stay here. Please watch. Make sure nobody's trolling. But yeah, let's get ready. We're almost there. Jason keeps rolling snake eyes, it seems. Let's keep exposing them. Wow, how professional. Real professional, Horry.
Do prompts, credit,
Oh,
like
fuck me. I just got hard Mike Lemonade in my eyeball. Excuse me, carry on. That
oh
hurt.
wow.
God, if you ever get that, I don't wish that even upon you. That was interesting.
Don't pour vodka in your
Hold
eye.
on,
It's worse.
maybe I can lick it with my reptilian lizard tongue. Ah, nope. I'll have to transform first. Can't do that on air.
Yeah, real good one.
Right.
Real good one, Horry.
Do prompts.
I don't know what signal I'm supposed to use. I'm just go ahead. Go ahead. So I'm a Satanist. You're exposing me. You want to tell everybody why? You got your facts straight. You've done a lot of research in my channel and to me, right? You know me, right? Pretty good.
Well, you put enough out there. Put more out than most people do. Um, you're really out there, way more than the average person, I would say. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I'm very open. A lot of people know a lot of really, really personal shit about me because it's right there on the YouTube channel, or it was. I can just unlock it, and I have a lot of stuff hidden right now. But your signal is kind of hurting. Are you on a Wi-Fi, or every now and then you cut off so bad that we don't hear like 2 or 3 words? So if you can do anything about that.
I've got super good internet. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I've got more than 10 megs up, and I'm just heavily trolled doing the things that I do.
Well, it's okay for the most part. If I have to ask you to repeat, that's why. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let me move my screen over here. I think this is. I might have to reset something real quick as I do that.
I've got super good internet.
Okay. All right. So well, hold on. Let me. I think it's better that since you're really serious about this Satanism thing. I mean, I can't. I thought you. I mean, I thought you were joking at first, but you really. You really do think that you have evidence on me that I'm a Satanist, and you're really happy that I'm the first one to ever talk to you about it. I mean, this is not just you're not just trolling me, right? Because I know a lot of people are like, he's just trolling, he's trolling. Are you serious?
Yeah. Do you have any idea who I am?
I've heard of you, and a lot of people don't really like you. You're banned everywhere I go. My friend circle seems to say you're trolly, and I've seen you put out hit pieces on people I now call my friends. So I'm like, well, this guy doesn't have his shit together. So now you calling me out. So I'm like, well, I was right, because if you're gonna call me a Satanist, then I know I'm not. We're gonna have a good roast, right? So let me make it a little bit more comfortable for you, right?
The same for you too. I want you to understand that. At the beginning, before I came into Flat Earth, I was maybe in a situation similar to you in some ways. Probably not all the way, but I was very much a New Agey person before the Flat Earth truth came along. So, in your response to me after me calling you a Satanist, you started talking about how this is, hard in this world, how you really came here, share was it astral projecting and some things like that. My quick takeaway from that is that you're sort of new agey, and I would like to talk about all this in a controlled manner where we go through the evidence and just talk like two civilized people without this getting out of control. That I would like to keep it on like that if it's okay.
Yeah, you cut out right at the end, but it seems like you just want to have a civilized conversation, and I'm totally cool with that. As long as you don't bash anybody that can't talk and speak for themselves, you're gonna hang on air until it just gets absolutely ridiculous. But I'm having fun. I got look, you see this right here? Let me get my satanic tools. I have Mike's Hard Lemonade Strawberry for this. I bike rided for that today. Got a little exercise, and a big fat ass Milwaukee's Ice. And a second one in the fridge in case it really gets nice. So go ahead, carry on. Give me your best shot.
All right, can I do a screen share?
You can simulcast this shit if you want. We can spread it to. You can HBO or Cinemax it too. I'll show a little nipple. We'll get we'll stay in the ratings, whatever it takes. All right. Let's go full screen on this. Hold on. Let's do, hold on, I have a shot for interview full screened, and I just need to open the Skype window a little bit bigger so you can get...
Sad how they're blocking everyone. Glad I'm
really
screen sharing
blurry.
this.
Let's see if I can fix that. Hold on. There's two different Skype windows it could latch onto, but the problem is it doesn't like when I try to tell it to do that. So your screen is really blurry. What are you showing us here? I can see it, but it's so blurry, and I can't really fix that right now without a bunch of tiddlywinking.
Horrible
so
quality.
So this is a video that I put out March 28th, 2017. It's a response to Germanism. All right, you're familiar with who he is, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. So we've had a lot of back and forth with Germanism. He is a creator of the Bible denier, right?
Oh, wait, I did say that we're going to talk about me. This is Germain, okay? So
yeah,
I don't want to talk about people that aren't here to defend themselves, so make this really short, or we're going to have a real bad start here. I want it to be about you and me. Or
yeah,
why I'm so bad. So, okay, go ahead.
So what I want to do is define what I consider to be a Satanist. This video, the first 3 minutes of it, defines it perfectly. I can speed it up. I'll put it at 1.5 speed, so it won't take us that long, but this is my definition for what a Satanist is, and I think that's super relevant to the conversation, wouldn't you?
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, if you've already spoken it and it's short and you can get there with the video, fine. What's a Satanist? Let's hear it.
All right. That's pretty...
What's that? I can't hear anything anyway. I don't see the video or nothing.
You don't hear it?
Nope, I don't hear anything.
Is there something that I have to check in Skype to share sound on the...
Not that I know of. In Skype, it doesn't necessarily route your audio to anything. I don't even think it does it if you're screen sharing, but I could be wrong on that. But it's obviously not playing the audio right now if you're screen sharing through Skype, no. You can give me a link and I'll play it.
Okay, sure.
Horrible quality, horrible, sad. This is the best that Team Satan has.
The messages. All right, paste it to me in there in Skype.
Yeah, it's like the first 3.5 minutes, but you can speed it up to like 1.5 if you want. It's pretty obvious.
What do you want me to play? What part? The first 3 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, let me pause it, and here we go. It's gonna take me a second because the computer's just too slow for my liking these days. 1.5 speed. All right, here's the...
What I'd like to start off by doing is defining what I mean
everybody can hear it but you, okay? So we're just going to listen to it for 3 minutes.
by Satanist. Because what I'd like to start off by doing is defining what I mean by Satanist. Because I have used this term in reference to you, Darren, the Globebusters, and really all the popular Flat Earth channels. So I want to start by reading the scripture. This is Matthew 12:30-31, King James Version. And it says, "He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. Wherefore I say unto you, all manner of sin and blasphemy shall be forgiven unto men, but the blasphemy against the Holy Ghost shall not be forgiven unto men. Now I know you're not a Christian, and that you believe that the Bible's not inspired by the creator of this world. But I think that's simple foolishness. The Bible is the original flat earth book.
Wait, who are you speaking to when you say that you know that the Bible is not when you speak to people in the video, you say, I know that you don't believe the Bible was inspired by the word of God. Who are you speaking to? Satanists or just people in general, or what in this video?
Well, no,
You're
if you watch the whole video, you'll know.
I guess you're speaking to flat earth shills like me. That you're saying that holds true to me, right? I don't believe the Bible.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, this video was directed to Germain if you watch it. Because we had a back and forth going on, and it's specifically to him.
Just him. Okay, so it doesn't pertain to me. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm explaining how it says right in the text how I define a Satanist, and it's from the scriptures. That is what the Bible says. You're for the creator as being the God of the Bible, or you're against. There's no fence sitting. You can't be in the middle. You're either for or against. So if you're not a person that says that yes, the creator that's spoken about in the Bible is the creator of this world, then as a Christian you're as a Satanist. But there's other things as well. So that right there is just
as a Christian, you're saying I'm a Satanist because if I'm not a Christian, I'm just by default a Satanist. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Well, Christians that believe in the Bible believe that everybody that does not call upon the name of the Savior will be destroyed, that they are an enemy of the Creator.
All right, so that's a yes, right? So if I'm not a Christian, I don't believe in the Bible 100%, yes. I'm not like one of you, that I'm basically a Satanist, I'm the opposite of whatever you are, and that therefore I'm not welcome in the kingdom of God. All these things pertain to me.
Yeah,
right?
Heathen is a common term, right?
So I'm a heathen. That's what you're saying. I'm a heathen if I'm not a Christian, a full-blooded Bible-believing Christian, God-fearing Christian. I'm a heathen. There's no black and white, is what you said.
That's how. No, it is black and white. It's black and white, absolutely, 100%.
There's no fence sitting. So what is?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's black and white. It's very cut. It's very defined. There's no fence sitting. Black and white.
Right. So all right, fine. Okay, let's do this. I think I misspoke there a second ago, but there you go.
It stood the test of time in the.
We're gonna now. It's like a minute in. Okay.
The Bible is the original flat earth book. It stood the test of time in the face of science. How did the Bible know that the earth is fixed and immovable, motionless? How did it know that? Well, it's because it was inspired by the creator of this world. Now, YAHAWASHI, who was the creator manifest in this world, YAHAWASHI is the correct proper name for Jesus. It's not Jesus, and I'll go into that quick. But YAHAWASHI made it clear that he that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. There's only two teams in this world. There's YAHAWASHI's team, and there's Satan's team. If you're not on YAHAWASHI's team, you are on Satan's team. There's only two. The fact that there are only two teams in this world, YAHAWASHI's and Satan's, is further supported at Matthew 7:13-15, King James Version, and it reads, Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Who are these false prophets that come in sheep's clothing? They're the ones that use the reasoning of men to try to somehow discredit the Bible as being not true, being fallible, being written of men. Germain,
here's what you're saying about. All right, let's say you're just about to address Germain here, so let's see what he says.
Being fallible, being written of men. Germain, you are one of these ravening wolves that comes in sheep's clothing, and I will expose you. As to the
all right, so he's calling Germain a ravenous wolf. Which, by the way, Germain is doing his Germainism Raw Monday night show right about now, in case anyone wants to catch that. That's a great segue into a plug for Germain there. So go ahead and continue now. Let's get back onto me. Why the hell am I a Satanist? And if it's simply because I'm not a hard-blooded Christian, do you have any idea how ridiculous that sounds? But that's how I look at it already. But
I wanted to establish a foundation, right?
All right, that's a good foundation. Let's continue with that.
And then from there we can elaborate deeper, because I'm not just going to call out everybody like, but I singled you out, and there's a reason why.
Good. I want to hear about me. This is about me. Me and me.
All right, so I do pay attention to the channels that talk flat Earth and the ones that promote the AE map and model. I've been able to isolate that the common denominator amongst all these channels that are either non-Christian like yourself or the ones that profess to be is this pushing of the AE map and model. This is something that's been debunked for over 2.5 years. I've got the timestamps to prove all that. So
I've been using the wrong model? What's the right model? What's the right flat Earth model?
It's on my channel, it's on the Limitless channel, and it's on Beyond Flat Earth.
Short version. What is it? It's not the Pac-Man map, is it?
Pac-Man is a CIA MK Ultra PSYOP term, like
I was hovering over that big red hang-up button when you. Come on, what's the real one? Give a short version. Then we'll skip over that. What's the real map? It's not the AE. It's the what? Can you give us a quickie?
You can start with the CS Pierce 1894. It's an oblique Mercator. All right, that's what we first found, and now we have a more modern version. It's the Hotine. It's an oblique stereographic map.
Oh, cool.
And see what a map like this does is it accounts for having both a North Pole and a South Pole, which is something that you have to have in any map or model, because it's been proven that we have a star rotation around Polaris and around Sigma Octantis. All right, there's 2 polar rotations. That right there is an AE map and model debunk. 2.5 years.
To some, I've seen the explanation against it, and I think we've picked sides and segregated ourselves. What I don't agree on is how people seem to have, okay, I'm on this side, you're on that side, now we'll attack that side because you're not on this side. That's what I think a lot of the stuff you guys are doing is, I think that's what you guys are doing. But I'll let you finish. So yeah, it's a different map. Okay.
What we're doing is, because what we've been able to isolate and see is that the common denominator is this AE map and model, either non-Christian or Christian promoting it, that we've seen it as being a PSYOP against flat Earth, because we know how the Hegelian dialectic and false dichotomies have been used throughout the ages successfully over and over and over. So now if we're actually starting to wake up and be truth seekers, we should be looking for the false dialectic, which would be the heliocentric Jesuit created model or the AE map and model Freemason created model. False dialectic, where you get to have a fake argument between 2 groups of people working together, where they fake fight each other over 2 things that aren't true.
Can I ask you something real quick?
Sure.
So you're against Germain because he disagrees with your model, and you say that he's a Satanist because of that, or do you think it's because of other things that put him in that basket? He's a Satanist. Like, why do you go after other people? Is it because they're Satanists, or you seem to have said here on the show that anybody who's into the AE map must be on the side of the now Freemasons, as you've categorized it. So. Is that am I guilty by association again? That's what it feels like.
No, that is point number 2 out of simple ways to identify a Satanist. So point number 2 is lies and deception. All right, so we can go to the scriptures and you can see that our Savior, most people call him Jesus Christ. I recognize that that's the Jesuit name form and use YAHAWASHI. But that he...
well, where's Yeshua and Yahuwah if it's Yahawahai? Where's the people? Like, I know people that claim to really know their stuff about it, and they say Yeshua is the name, but now it's Yeshuahai. Come on.
Yeah, YAHAWASHI. And the thing is the people that you're saying, Yahuwah and stuff like that, that's using the Masoretic vowel points that was brought in by the Pharisees. And if you want to use the Masoretic vowel points brought in by the Pharisees, that's how you say it. But if you want to use it the way it was in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, all right, then it's YAHAWASHI, and it's all documented. It's anybody can research it. We have all that information up there. But the main point that I'm trying to get to, this point 2 on how to identify Satanists, is that lies and deception is YAHAWASHI said, "Your father is the devil," speaking to these Pharisees and Sadducees who were liars. They were making false accusations. And they were accusing him of doing things that he had never done.
Okay.
Right? So
All right.
being a liar and a deceiver is another way to identify yourself as being a Satanist.
Okay.
Right?
So, all right. So that's two. The AE map, believer, pusher could be grounds for Satanism. A lion deceiver is a Satanist. All right. So, can we get back on the track of how I fit the bill of a Satanist, and given these the construct you're building here, or do you need to build more of a foundation first?
No, let's go to number 3. This will be my final point, and
All
that
right.
is that a gross immoral conduct, brazen gross immoral conduct without repentance, is also another way to be identified. Screen share again.
Oh, I fit the hell out of that bill, according to Christianity. Yeah.
Yes. Well, then why are you arguing the point? I'm a Christian. I'm coming from that perspective.
Because I have other things to ask people like you. So I'm glad that right there is something that we can both agree on. I do not, and openly, as I cheers to that, do not really care about the ways the Bible calls me a sinner. So let's continue. What's your third point, or yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to find the screen share again on here.
Okay. The screen share button on Skype is it's the little dots. No, it's not the little dots, huh? Did they change it again? It's the plus sign
Yes.
or options? No, it's not, is it? Good question. Good question. Good luck. Let me know if you can't find it. I'll try to find it online.
I'm just going to start clicking all around.
I know, right? I'm doing the same. Oh, shit. I took a snapshot. Oh, that's terrible. I don't want to remove that shit. Now
All right, I found it.
You good? Now I can't get the left-hand side of my screen off, but okay, it's fine. Good. Now, what are you showing us?
So,
Tell us what you're showing us, because remember, like, for some reason on my end, I have the Google, the OBS wants to show your tiny mini cam instead of the actual blown up cam, so anything I blow up from there is just like blurred. It's like I got a Gaussian blur, so we had to set it up beforehand, and I can't fix it. Believe me, it's hard. So what are you showing us as you explain it?
What a joke. What a joke.
So, can you see right now? Do you know who this is?
Yes, I know who that is. Oh God, people
All
think
right.
there's something. Look at my desk. You think I know who that is? Look at my TV.
Right. So, have you seen this before?
But wait. I had no idea of this guy or that hat when I made the icon. All right?
Yeah,
I
right.
had no idea. That's what I think is hilarious about it. You put it on there. Oh, it fits so good. Wait, put it back. Wait, go back. Go back. Oh, it's so awesome. But what you did, I noticed that you helped it along, because you see how it's skinnier? I photoshopped too. You see the difference? My TV is fatter. That one is skinnier. You had to smush it, didn't you? That's fine too. I would have smushed it too to make my point. But let's look at the similarities here. What's on his hat? Let's see what's shown on his hat. Back up to the split screen of that, will you?
All right.
So what does he have on his hat? That's a triangle with sun rays coming off of it. What does it stand for? Do you know?
I don't know. Those sun rays really look like the ones in the Jesuit logo too. You ever notice that?
I did, yeah. And so I said that's what I assumed. But me and you both don't know that, right? So let's continue. What am I showing on my hat? There's a sun and a moon and what's the white thing under it? Let me ask you, what do you think the white thing under it is?
It sort of looks like a mouth to me. I don't know. I got to say, you have one of the most unique avatars on YouTube.
Let me tell you why. It's because I designed it myself, except for the actual guy and the hat. That was something I found, and I just edited. All I really did was shape the beard a little bit differently and the hat a little differently, and I added the sun and the moon and the white thing. The white thing isn't a smile. If you look at it real close, you see the edges of it are turned up a little bit. You see that?
Yeah. Is it a UFO?
No. It's, you remember Mr. Picard that went up in the balloon?
Oh, turned up edges.
Exactly. That's all it is, sir. It's just the upturned edges plate under it and the sun and the moon that rotate around it. Because I'm an AE map guy, that's all I've researched, and that's the side I'm in. Okay, so that's where the hat comes from, and that's where the sun, the moon, and the thing comes from. And then the hat, the triangle is. I'm not gonna even. I'm just gonna say it has nothing to do with the Aleister Crowley guy because I didn't even know about the picture. When I saw the picture, I was like, I facepalmed so hard because I realized that so many people are gonna latch onto that and connect that, and I was like, wow, that's so funny to me. But all right, so the symbols on it don't match up. The hat is a triangle shape, and that's all that matches. It's a triangle hat, right? Can we establish that is true?
Triangle hat. Yeah, you got that.
All right, now let's go ahead. Continue.
All right. All right. So, are you familiar with any of the secret societies, like the Freemasons, the Jesuits, the Rosicrucians, the Knights Templars? There's a whole bunch of them. Are you familiar with that?
A little bit, enough to know where this and this mean two different things. Is that what you're saying? Right? If I hold my hand up here, it's one thing, and if I hold my hand down here, it's another, right? Let me tell you something.
I don't know all the details, sir, buddy.
Okay, well, this has got to be where you're coming from here, maybe. Oh, all I know is that, yeah, I do know about that. And B, A, I do know about it. B, I don't care, because this to me is flat Earth. Whether I hold it here or right here, and I don't care if it looks like that. This is a symbol that means flat Earth to me. So
okay, that's fine.
Next.
What about the people that you're with? What about it being Bob Nodell, the guy who supposedly is responsible for a 15-degree-per-hour measurement being recorded by a flat earther, and Robbie Davidson, who hosts the Flat Earth International Conference that only promotes the AE map and model, which has been debunked as impossible for over 2.5 years.
I'll address that. Bob and Robbie and me, we are a group of flat earthers that tend to lean more towards the AE map and model to be one that is not yet debunked. That doesn't mean...
No, it has been debunked over and over and over, like so many times. It's right. Endless. Our channels are littered with hundreds of ways that you can prove that it's impossible. If you want to have a real discussion about whether or not the AE map and model works, let's set up a real hangout where we can go through it and we can show you point by point everything that you say about the AE map and model and how it works. We'll show you with observable evidence how it doesn't.
All right. And to that, I would say I would love to network with people that have a different view, especially on the whole frickin' model, because I'm not sold. I don't give two shits what it is. I know that we're lied to, and that's really my ultimate care and what I try to proliferate. I don't have to tell people, hey, this is how the model is, guys. Look. And when I go flat smack people, no, I don't do that. I just say, hey, space is a problem. Rocket travel in space is a problem. Moon landing is a problem. NASA space bubbles is a problem. Photos of planets, pictures of planets, photos of Earth, pictures of space of Earth, all that's a problem. That's what I tell people. But listen, that's great. Wait, hold on. Excuse me, let me talk, please. If I am going to believe something and pick something, it's the Flat Earth AE map. But I don't see how picking a side and doing my own research, look, you have different research, you've agreed on a different thing, fine. But you shouldn't be attacking me. I don't attack you guys for having a different model. I don't call you fucking Satanists. That's the problem. I'm like, you're attacking me because I took a picture with my friends that I've been watching for 2 years, and they invited me, like Robbie gave me a ticket to the conference. I got to GoFundMe to go there. I was happy. Look at my smile. I was happy to take the picture with people that I watched videos for. Like, come on, bro. All right. So this failed. Whatever this picture is, I know about it, but I openly say I don't care that I held it to my neck or below, or I don't care. This means flat Earth to me. AE map thing, look, we'll talk. We'll have a show if you want. I would love to hear what you have to say about the AE map, okay? But right now, we're establishing am I a Satanist or not, and let's continue. What's your next point about this? I'm sure you got a couple more pictures or something to show, right?
Well, it's not gonna show well because they're videos and they're from your own channel.
Give me a link. Come on. I can go. I can help you share it. Come on.
Well, it's your own video that you recently put up. It's going to be this one. right?
Oh, do you want me to play that whole thing? It's 5 minutes long. I mean, do you want me to replay it, or do you want to talk about a part of it, or what?
Yeah, we don't need to hear it again.
All right, well, go on about it. What about it? What's wrong with it?
All right, so gross sexual, gross immoral conduct for a Christian, right? What any person that has any sort of intuition is going to see as they watch your video is...
Wait, intuition? You're saying people with real intuition are going to see a certain thing? Hold on. I don't believe that and buy that at all. My intuition separates me from people like you that get it wrong as fuck. And my intuition is like, bro, it speaks volumes about you. It tells me that you mean well, but you just got it wrong. So go ahead.
Is this kittens and lily fields, right? I mean, is this a beautiful, scenic, wonderful type scenario, or is this like? I'm talking about the way you present yourself. All right, I'm coming from a Christian standpoint.
The way I present myself.
Yes. Yeah, this person right here. You do all these commercials, and you say that you've done hundreds of them. Do you only do like the sexually perverted type commercials? Do you do other ones? I'm curious.
You're curious.
Yeah.
Are you calling me out? Would you like me to like completely smash that, like in the ground, like you can't even come back from it? Because if you do test me, I can tell you right now I'll win that. So I'll save you that smashing.
Win what? I'm asking you a question.
Yes, I do. I've done probably at least 60, 50 of these kinds of videos that I've made a compilation of. To be honest, I'm surprised I even had them in my folder. I should have deleted those long ago. I have done hundreds more of about completely different topics. Look, this right here is a product. $60. This awesome little MP3 player, speaker, alarm clock is one of the products I have next to me. I've got a doorbell camera. Look, this is the shit that's just on my desk, okay? Here's a doorbell camera right here. You can put it on your doorbell. If somebody comes walking by, it rings your fucking phone. You can chat with the people who ring your doorbell. That's a $250 video. I got 3 different videos, 3 different pills. This is Keto XS, weight loss. This is Bellevue lower back relief. This is constant focus nootropic brain food. Come on, man. Like, I do all kinds of products. All kinds. This is just what's on my desk in arm's reach.
All right. So you're the creator of this video, correct?
I have made every single video I showed in that compilation because I was paid to do it, not because I took the products or have a small penis. And if you want to test me on that, I can prove that as well. Go ahead.
I'm not curious at all.
All right, let's hope not.
Since the screenshot where we're at right now, you made this video. You're identifying the hand signs that you're doing.
Because of people like you that are so freaking paranoid. I wanted to do this this was bait, and you fell for it. Thank you so much. You fell for the bait I put out. Because listen, my whole thing is if you're on screen, you're an actor, and you're reading a script. Like I have a teleprompter literally right there. You're blah, 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 blah. You're reading a script. You're talking about these pills. And then you're resting. And then you're talking about a pills. Blah, 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 blah. You're resting. Blah, 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 blah. You see where my hands go? It could go like that. It could go like that. It could go like that. None of this is professional. This isn't professional. This isn't professional. This is professional. This is professional. This is professional. Do you understand acting, sir? Do you understand script reading? No. Because you see this a lot. Why? You put somebody on camera, you get them to read a script. You'll see them do that 50 million times. Next point? Or would you like to elaborate on this one? Because I'll hear it out. Let's go.
Oh, I just want to ask, is that an Illuminati hand sign?
No! It's how I'm resting while I'm reading lines on a fucking script. That's what I just said.
No.
It's not an Illuminati hand. Oh, yes, this is.
No! There, yeah. You finally understood it.
Do you not get what I'm saying? I'm not doing that in the video. I'm just resting my hands in an appropriate presenter style, because if you do commercials for 8 years, this is an acceptable position to rest your hands when presenting anything. Now, you can watch this on TV everywhere, and that's what you'll see is a lot of people do it. If you want to call them Satanists and you want to say it's the Illuminati symbol, you're a gullible, naive person. But, yeah, sure.
Gullible, naive. This is you, right?
That's what it is. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. Are you a homosexual?
What do you believe?
I asked you a question because I don't want to jump to conclusion. Are you a homosexual?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Not at all.
Not at all.
Not even slightly. Hey, sir, do you know what a sense of humor is at all? Are you a funny guy, an entertainer? Do people laugh at you when you do your thing? Or is that just not what you get? People say, nod their head and say, yeah, and I agree. But do they ever laugh at you or giggle? Do you ever make jokes or entertain people? Can I ask you that question? It's a loaded question, but it's pretty much a blanket yes or no.
I do, but not in a, like, it doesn't have to be about dick jokes. I don't find that funny. I'm not a homosexual.
Do you understand that this whole video was about dicks and penis enhancement because I had a reason to, because people were proliferating a rumor that wasn't true, and this was my retort, my answer? Do you understand why I did this video at all, sir?
Well, what I see is that the information was coming out, and what you tried to do is cover it up by admitting it all and playing it off as a joke.
Oh, this is.
I mean,
go ahead. Tell me why I did that. Let's continue.
Well, I see the people in the chat. I mean,
Wait. What came out? What do you mean? What came out? And I tried to plan it off as what came out? The video that somebody found that had me with messed up hair talking about a penis enhancement product? Is that what came out? That's what you're talking about? And then I made this video because of that? That's what you've linked, right?
Well, I don't know that it does not come to the conclusion that you're a homosexual. I mean, you'd have to be a moron to not come to that conclusion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got 3 kids. How gay am I?
Well, let's go back to the pictures.
Well, please, go ahead. Let's roast me even harder. I'm sure it's working very well. Yes!
Right.
Look at this. I love this. That's so awesome.
No sane person's good with that.
No sane person is good with that?
No.
My daughter is 4.5, and she drew a broccoli. And I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Why do you think it's funny?
Hold on, I have to answer.
This is gross. Wow.
Be right back. I don't know who that is. Hold on. When I answered in my mask. All right, that was an interesting chat. So, where was I? Oh, yes, this right here, my 4.5-year-old daughter, she drew a broccoli, and my ex said, hey, she took a picture, and she said, your daughter drew a broccoli, and I thought it was funny. You see, that's why I asked you.
What's funny about it?
I asked, because it looks like a fucking cock and balls.
Ah! Wow!
Oh, that's why I asked you if you had a sense of humor, and I didn't get a real yes. No, so you don't have a good enough sense of humor.
I have a great sense of humor, but I don't see anything funny about this.
Oh, so this makes me a Satanist, right? Is that what it is? I'm a Satanist now.
Why is it always the cock and balls? Why when we go to your channel and we look at who you are, why is it, where's the dancing around? You've got so many different channels, man.
I do.
So
I'm trying to figure out all kinds of stuff about this world, internet marketing, my skills, my talents, video editing, video design, production, just marketing in general. Hey, there's my real name.
Yeah, so you and this guy dancing around. You got the black guy back there, your shirt off, shaking your butt. Is this a real? This is heterosexual? Is that what you're
You know what that is?
suggesting?
Remember I asked you a little while ago if you had a sense of humor? Yeah. This
Yeah.
is my funny side. I like to joke. I like to use myself as sort of the butt of jokes if I'm dancing funnily. If I'm in a sort of gay video, I like to paint myself as gay. I like it. It's funny. A lot of people that get me, they also laugh at the stuff that I do. So what you're trying to say is that my sense of humor paints me as a Satanist, or that I'm gay. And you know how comfortable I am with the fact that I'm not gay? I'm very comfortable with that. In fact, I will say this on air because it's no secret. I prefer to have gay guy friends over straight guy friends because they resemble women. I prefer to have women friend over anything because they are just more intellectual. They have deeper conversations. They don't talk about guns, cars, and sports and all that bullshit. They tend to have more like down-to-earth conversations, and so do gay people, and especially gay guys. So I tend to have a very comfortable sexual sense of myself. I do not care if I am dancing like that and making a joke out of it. If you want to hear the video, I wish I could play it, but they're going to copyright strike me. If anyone wants to hear that video or see it, I will totally link it. It's freaking hilarious. I took my green screen, and for the first time ever, I wanted to do something funny with it, and I stuck myself in that video for like 45 seconds and just dancing around and being goofy, trying to make it look like I was part of the video because it's a funny sounding song. That's it. And now I made it a 7-second clip and put it on my profile video. It's been there for like 2 years. Yeah.
All
like,
right.
What, man? It's just
So-
being funny, bro.
Yeah, funny. So I don't know how long I have to be like labor this point here. If somebody's watching right now, what I'm seeing in the thumbnail is flames, you in some sort of demon looking costume. You got the Star of David. It looks like a hellfire type situation, and you're out here complaining that I'm calling you a Satanist. And I mean, what more could you do right now to confirm it for me? Do you have to slay a baby and drink its blood right now on air? Is that what we have to do to prove that you're a Satanist?
Well, a Satanist, do you think that I like worship Satan, or like I'm a like what tell me how bad it really is. Do you think I'm like against Christians, and I'm against God, and I'm against what is like? Okay, so Satanist is not, in your opinion, Satanist is not a Christian. It's not you. So you're saying that I'm not you, and I don't deserve a spot in the kingdom of heaven, and I'm so evil and bad because I'm just not you. And I'm also evil and bad because I have fun with my body and dance around with other people and videos, and because I laugh about my daughter's hilarious looking penis art that was supposed to be a broccoli, or I do this with my hands when I'm around my flat earth friends. Do you understand how stupid of an argument you made? And that's why I had you on my show. You are absolutely way too paranoid about who is evil. Okay, if I'm a Satanist, in your definition, I and so many other people are Satanists. But am I doing a good thing for flat earth? Why don't we talk about that? I bet you don't want to discuss that, do you?
No, I'd be more than happy to. If you're sharing the Freemason AE map model, you're part of one of the worst possible things for flat Earth.
Because
it's
I don't
wrong.
agree with you? Because
No,
I don't agree
because
with
it's
you?
because it's verifiably wrong. It doesn't work. It's so easy to discredit. Have you ever watched a sunrise or a sunset? The sun rises full size. It goes up through the clouds, circles over your head, comes down through the clouds, and sets at the horizon. It's not 3,000 miles up circling around. Anybody that's got eyes can see that.
What are you trying to say it does?
Exactly what we observe. We go to the observable evidence.
Do you not understand perspective, personal dome, or is that something that's completely made up by Jeranism and FE Core, and then you don't buy any of that?
Personal dome is Jaren's way of trying to admit that what we're saying is true, but while turning it into some sort of satanic garbage drivel.
Okay.
personal dome. Like you're gonna tell somebody out there that they have a dome around them. There's a dome. It's only 3 miles away from you, right? You're gonna. How long is that story gonna hold up against the heliocentrists?
So what
You
you're
got a
trying to
you got a personal
say,
dome.
in the end of it, to conclude, I'm a Satanist because I'm not a pure Christian. I make videos about penis enhancement products because it's my job. I do this in front of my friends, and I'm a Mason now, and I believe the AEMAP, and that makes me a pusher of Masonic everything. All these reasons don't add up to me being an evil or bad person. So if a definition of Satanist doesn't necessarily include devil worshiper, Luciferian worshipping, or evil shit, then I guess I am a Satanist, sir.
Well,
Yeah,
take
happy?
Okay,
a look at your
yes.
logo. Nobody's going to believe that that's just a coincidence, that you came up with that and you had no idea about
Oh, no.
Aleister Crowley.
Honestly, listen. I'm gonna be really, really honest. I knew Aleister Crowley like very briefly, like he was a name that was like stuck in my head because I just started doing research, right? Okay, but I had no idea about that picture with the hat. I had no idea about occultism and that he was in with the Nazis. Or I still don't know. I haven't done any research yet. I really don't. But the thing is, I find is funny. Okay, the hat. Let me explain the hat. Okay, I was thinking Vietnamese. I was thinking Japanese, Chinese. Do you know what my YouTube channel is? The Horry Sheet Show, right? It's me kind of making fun of my favorite culture of humans, the Japanese or Chinese culture. Whoever butchers the hell out of the English language when they say the word holy shit, they say Horry Sheet. It's the Horry Sheet Show. So I wanted an Asian-esque flavor to my logo with flat Earth, and that's the best I could think of was the Vietnamese triangular-looking hat with the Chinese-looking mustache, and I put the sun, the moon, and the frickin' upturned edges plate under it. That's it. That's the only thought that went into my logo, and that's it, man. Like, I'm totally innocent, and you're calling me out on something that's not true. I hope you can understand that, so you can move on to like something more meaty, but. No, man.
No, I'm totally, absolutely happy with what I got here tonight. To any true Christian out there that sees this, they're going to see you. They go, well, yeah, he's a Satanist, and
I'm mocking the hell out of you, bro. I am mocking the shit out of you, and I know one thing that you're going to do, and when you finally do it, let me tell you something. When you finally do it, you're not even going to release it. That's the beauty of it. And that's going to show you how smart I am. You don't even know what I'm talking about. But wait till you do it and you realize what I said. You're going to be like, well, fuck, I can't even release this. Wait till you find that out. Is there anything else you want to say? Come on, man. You didn't win. I'm not a Satanist. That's my real name, Devin D. Saint Germain. Hey, what are you trying to expose?
There is no win for me personally. The win for me is to just put this out there to protect other people
all right.
that could be misled
by
a person like you. Just to steer.
You gonna remember this on your channel?
It's probably being live streamed right now, but yeah, I'll upload it.
Awesome, because this is what I want to tell everybody in your head. You can listen to everything that happened tonight, and you can sit there and think I'm a Luciferian. And you can be unhappy that I drink on my show and I have half-naked women on the hood of my car and I do penis commercials and God knows what else with my video camera, right? You could either think that I'm bad for this world and trying to save it, or you can understand that I'm doing my own thing. I'm not a Christian, Bible-thumping, whatever the hell you want me to be, and I disagree that I don't have a place in this kingdom of heaven. I actually don't even know if the kingdom of heaven is real, but I don't want to get into any of the Bible debate or Christianity stuff. I'm just going to say, sir, you have to do what the Christian Bible says, judge someone with the fruit that they bear, and all you got to do is look what I do for flat Earth, and that's it.
Can I ask you a question before we go here?
What?
All right. So being a flat earther, you understand that there has to be a creator of this world, right?
Something. No, are you saying there's a dome overhead? Are you saying there's a dome overhead?
No, I'm telling you that the Freemason AE map model flying pancake is a psyop. I'm asking you if
I don't know. I don't know if there's a I don't know if there's a God right now. I actually like I had an idea of God.
Do you believe
at
the
some
Earth is
point.
flat?
Yes, and motionless.
Do you
But
believe
that's what?
Okay, so do you admit that that requires a creator?
No,
What?
no.
Give me an explanation how a flat and motionless Earth could exist without a creator. Give me an explanation.
Give me an explanation why it does. Because you believe what the Bible says? That's not good
No.
enough.
Does
God moves across the face of the deep, and with his voice created everything we know, separated the waters above, the waters below, the firmament, yada yada. Do we know that? No, we read it and you believe it, and that's your faith, that's your Christianity. What I'm saying is don't fucking attack me because I'm not one of you guys.
Did your car come into existence without a creator?
We created cars. That doesn't mean we created the world. That doesn't mean there's any proof of the dome or creation here. No, there's nothing.
Where are you going? I asked you some obvious thing, like your headphones. Were they created by a creator?
Yep, they were.
Okay, so a flat, motionless Earth, was it created by a creator?
No, there's no proof of that, at least. I mean, who knows? Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe, but maybe not. That's my answer. Who knows?
All right, well, I mean, that's all I needed to know. That qualifies you as being a Satanist, a denier of the creator of this world.
Ugh.
And so, I mean, point well taken. Thank you for taking the time. I think you're a brave, brave soul to stand up and actually, have this discussion.
Okay. So in conclusion here, I'm a Satanist because I don't believe in Christianity hardcore. I don't believe there's a creator. I don't believe Jesus died for our sins is probably also along with that. I don't believe, I just don't believe the way you do. So that makes me a Satanist. But a Satanist in my definition was like, I mean, I must be like worshiping this dark art, evil stuff. So it doesn't sound like I'm so bad. I'm just not a Christian.
No. You don't have to
fine.
be. You don't have to be chopping things up and all that kind of stuff.
No, that's what it sounds like. I'm really trying to understand.
Yeah,
but come on. I'm not chopping anything up. I want a clarified conclusion here to my show. I want to make sure I understand what you're saying, what you're accusing me of.
You're denying. You will not admit that this world has a creator. That right there qualifies you as being a Satanist. Yeah, sure.
That's it? Okay, well then that qualifies you as exactly what I figured. Is that, look, hey bro, I know one thing. I'm trying to fix this place. This place is perverted. Would you agree this place is perverted and screwed up?
Oh yeah, okay. Absolutely.
All right, that kind of puts us at, we have one goal that's the same and we want to fix it. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, I kind of am on, in so many ways I'm on your side. But I'm not on your side because we believe the world's a different model. We believe that we should only have sex if we're married. You believe that I mean, come on, these things, at least those two things are true too, right?
I'm not a super strict moralist. We're all sinners. I'm not out here to bash people.
Come on, now I'm confused. I'm really confused here. Wait a second, hold on, no.
But if you're a homosexual dancing around in commercials and stuff, that's a whole different level there.
Wait, do you think I was really in that commercial shoot? In that video? Do you think I was really in that song?
I don't know. I'm really not concerned about it.
I'm asking you right now. Was it something I put myself into, or was I on set with those actors and dancers? What do you think?
You consider yourself to be an actor. You said that you've done hundreds of commercials.
What do you think? I'm curious. Come on. Do you think I was there with them, or do you think I just had fun with some video I found on the internet just for a laugh? Which one was it? What do you think? A or B? You see, because it's B. I wasn't in there with them. I just wanted to goof off and make a laugh. See, sir, your arguments don't have a whole lot of ground. But, that's fine. I thank you for taking your time. And I hope your people look at me like I'm the biggest Satanist because I don't want to be anywhere near them. All I'm doing is waking up the world. I tell people about Flat Earth. I seem to believe in the AE map, so I talk about the AE map model. I don't have to...
All a person has to do is ask you, how does the sun rise and set, and what are you going to say?
It comes from over there and goes over there, and it's pretty much in a circle if you look at it from up above.
Well, we've proven that to be absolutely untrue.
And if you were not so attacking and aggressive towards other people that are not aggressive towards you, we would probably have you on our chats, on our discussion panels, and talk it out. But if you're going to call us Satanists, we're going to give you a big old one of these because it just instantly separates us. See, this is what's the problem with Christianity here. I can get along with people, but Christians fuck up on one big thing. You're not supposed to judge other people, bro, and you got me wrong. The only reason I'm in this is because it's such a mockery. I could sit here and be like, here you go. I'm talking to Awake Souls right now in my professional studio, blah, 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 blah. But I took the time and said, this dude's going to call me out on astral projection and Reiki and the hand signs. I already knew what you were going to do. So I took the past 2 hours to make this fucking background.
Wow, thank you. That really helped. It helped.
I'm glad you knew that was the Star of David instead of a pentagram because I was testing your intellect right there. Good call. But sir, listen, please just listen. We'll end it here, but listen. I am on your side. I'm trying to wake up the world. We don't agree on everything. I don't worship the devil or Luciferianism. I don't care about Christianity, or I don't care if I do dick commercials or penis pill commercials or anything. I am making a mockery of people who mock me, just like I did here today with you. But I hope that we can all fucking stop the bullshit and just be on the same team, collaborate with our information, accept our fucking differences. This is why I did the stream. I'm not trying to make enemies, man. I'm trying to bring us together, and I hope that people that listen to you and look at me can see that I'm just fucking here trying to wake up the world. Okay?
Yeah, I was happy to document this. So Thank you.
Goodbye. Anything else you want to say?
No, repent. Otherwise, you're going to burn in hell for eternity.
All right, bro. All right, take care. Thank you. Thanks for being on the show. I really appreciate it. Really do. I hope you mirror this. You're going to mirror this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, have a good one. Thanks for being on the show. I'll go ahead and hang up if you want.
All right. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye. All right, cool. So, goodness.
One sec, Jay.
All right. I'm going to use the bathroom.
Okay, you're live.
What?
And we're back. How's it going, brother? Can you hear me?
Good. How are you doing?
Wow.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. I'm not going to go on camera, but if you are, I'll put you on cam if you want.
Okay.
How do you feel, brother? Well, I'm really, really humbled and thankful that you stepped up, man.
Well, what did you think from an outsider's point of view?
It looked really bad. I can't believe he continued past the child penis drawing. I thought that
Yeah.
was disgusting. I was absolutely astounded when I saw that. What did you think when you saw that?
Well, that's really sick and gross. To on Facebook, especially with all the context of what he's got up and what he does.
Yeah, I thought it was gross. Like, someone who has a daughter, those types of thoughts, you don't put two and two together. You don't put your young child and penis and balls on a post and link them together. So, yeah, and then post it, right, for the whole world to see. It was, so I guess, I was a little bit agitated with, right off the bat. As a content creator, I could hear that your sound was jacked, your camera share he was messing with. It was horrible quality. Then he didn't have screen share sound. So right off the bat, I'm thinking, here we go. Another time where only if any of these coward Satanists would actually come on our channel where we broadcast things. We have glitches, but we do the best that we can to have an open platform where people can have the most creativity. So right off the bat, I was like, here we go. He's got this hell picture with the flames, right? And I'm thinking in my head, this is going to be bad. And, he started mocking you, and he started like, just playing, like trying to overstand you with stupid semantics, and then, how did you feel at that point? Well, he did admit it. He admitted it. I am a Satanist, he said. And, so that's all documented. We don't have to continue to troll him. He was the first one, right? All the people in the chat from our side were going over there, and they weren't saying super negative things, but they were all being banned and blocked. I'm assuming by Patricia. Patricia was there acting all hotty-totty like this was going to be a good thing, and it turned out really bad. Really, that was one of the worst fails that I've ever seen. Could you screen share? Turn your camera off? I think there's a bit of a lag. Sorry. But get back on topic. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Just try to keep the bandwidth lower. Maybe it could be on my end too. I don't know. We're working on things. But yeah, everybody from our side was blocked and banned with no reason. So where's the snip where it actually shows his Facebook with that shot, with the date and everything? Like, that's what I don't understand about these guys. They put this stuff out there in a truth movement where they're supposedly researchers that look into things, symbols and signs, and then when we expose it, they go, "We were playing a joke on you." Like, that's gonna fly? Yeah. I know. He sodomite. Yeah, of course. With the lisp and everything. It's true. They try to say bandwidth.
That is, the Satanists do that in order to like just get it out there and let it be forgotten. Nobody ever does anything about it, but times are changing. People like Ronnie and I are standing up and calling these people out. And he says he's been doing a ton of commercials for years. This is interesting. At this point, what do I really have to lose with 3,000 subscribers and 3 years into it? It's pretty obvious I'm not going to win the crowd over with my energy healing and out of body travel. So this right here, he threw up his hands, took down all his old content, said F the flat earth. Now he's doing some, whacked out stuff where he's showing that, sodomite type stuff. And he's complaining. He says, like, what do I really have to lose with 3,000 subs and 3 years into it? This guy's out here for the subs, for the money. He's trying to make a living off of this. And that's where Ronnie and I are just so different than these guys. We don't try to sell the truth at any point. So that's how this got the back and forth going. And I don't know, it's pretty in our chatting back and forth in Messenger on Facebook. I've got the screenshots. Let me see here. This should be pretty telling.
You mean more telling? Like it was bad. I have to be honest with you. The other team went real quiet when you started the screen share of the snapshots. And the way that he started it off with the stupid AE map and the clown writing. Like, this is the best that Team Satan has to offer? Oh, it's so funny how the scriptures are coming true, that all the people that think they're wise and try to act cool are the ones that are being brought to look like fools.
Yeah, so this is his before we went live. You can see here, this is the private message between Harry and myself. And I said here, yes, I can hear the clown. He was asking where I was, if I was listening and stuff. I said, yes, I can hear the clown music and satanic blah, blah, blah. If you saw the intro to this, you'd see, the spinning mind control, the satanic music. It started with clown music. And
I had my own music playing over it.
Good. Because it's super satanic. And then he says, you have done your research into me, I trust. This wouldn't come as a shock to anyone who has done a pub's worth of research into me with a winky. All right. I said, true. So he acknowledged it sort of like in semi-private between the two of us. He knows he's a Satanist. He's saying here, right here, anybody that's done a pub's worth of research into him knows this. It's blatantly obvious. It's You got to be dumb to not see it, right?
I can't believe Pat, Mike Hamonic, Bob from Globe, all of them exposed themselves tonight over in their chat, man. It's so, this is amazing. Thank you, YAHAWASHI. This was, you know what, brother? Like when we watch this back, it is so funny. You see them all in the chat, and there's me. I'm like, I don't think that this is gonna go as well as you think it is. Oh, it was bad. As soon as you went into those screenshots, I was like, oh, how does the tune change now, eh? Yeah, like right off the bat. Like, so if you go to the Aleister Crowley one, his excuse for, I'm trying to be Horry, he says he's trying to be like Asian, mocking Chinese people. No, come on. It's almost an identical match. The sun and the moon, it's a Masonic reference, right? We do research.
Yeah, it's
there's not much stretching needed. You can literally see what the depiction is. The sun and the moon and the light, right? And the triangle. It's all right there. Even the rounded parts copies the bottom of his hat.
well, and then there's this.
Upturned edges, Picard. Like he came, and then there's this. That's if people don't understand that is the sign of the entered apprentice, the first degree of the Masonic Lodge. And he tried to say that it was an inch lower. Look, no, it's identical. Look at them. Yeah, it went bad for Bob. It went bad for Horry. It went utterly bad. Well, no, it didn't. It went exactly the way that we thought it would. Their true colors show that he is an outright Satanist. He admitted it.
Yeah, he did, and I had a feeling he would. That screenshot, I was a little surprised that he would send me this. You've done your research. This wouldn't come as a shock to anyone who has done a pube's worth of research into me.
Is my sound a little better there? I had it cranked. It's funny, I think they do absolutely, I know that it costs a lot of money to do hacking. Not that I've ever hacked, I don't tell lies. I'm honest with my words because that's all that I have as value is what I tell people. And I don't know if they're hacking me and you, trying to like DOS attack us or whatever they do. I'm not a hacker, like I said. I just try to make videos and share artistic content. I'm an honest man. I do the best that I can. But the way that our internet speeds work, the way that we should have clean broadcasts, we're going to keep working harder at making sure that we stay on top of it. But what do you think that? I don't know, man. I can't believe that. I can't believe Horry did this. I'm in shock. So yeah,
he was the first.
Still cranked.
I can't wait to see who's going to be second.
Check. Is this better now? I know there's a bit of a delay, but why don't you tell us a little bit more, Jason, about how it went?
I don't know. It was sort of boring. I knew what he was going to try to do, and if I could have screen shared, I would have gone more into the videos. I would have gone into more depth on his. How come I can't click on that? Why is it behaving like that? Oh, because I'm looking at a picture. I'm sorry. It looks so real. You can easily go through the content on his channel or his Facebook and all that. If you weren't able to see it before, this is homosexual. I don't know.
I think I fixed the mic problem. Zoom just loves to crank it. We'll get someone from the comments. But yeah, the fact that he's got pictures of himself blue, some sort of blue. Isn't that an Indian god, right? Hare Krishna. So he's
like the who was that? Not the Shiva thing, but one of the Hindu gods.
Yeah, the Hindu god. Hopefully my mic's better. But yeah, continue.
the Horry Sheet Show on Facebook. If you take a look at this, what do you have here? This is something else I was thinking about going into. You got the one eye symbolism. All right, can't miss that. This is an eyeball going around here, but the pupil of it, of course, is the AE Mappa model. This is the one that's been debunked for well over 2.5 years. Ronnie and I could supply you with hundreds of different ways that you can prove that this is stupid. But if you look at this in a greater context, you've got the AE Mappa model here with all the stars around this. What you have is the flying pancake.
Yes. The pancake
right?
model in space.
Flying pancake in space. The stars out here are to make you think that you are out in space. And there's Alistair. What happened to that tab?
You had it.
Oh, there it is. So if you type into Google flying Earth, and you look at images, this 3 days ago, this comes up. It's the AE Mappa model flying out in space. There it is.
Yeah, so the Big Bang is all real again, and we just evolved on a flying pancake, right? Nothing's changed. It's so retarded.
They won't talk about the creator. Did you? That's another huge thing. That in my opinion is where he really lost it. Is to be a flat earther and deny that you have a creator. He wouldn't say it.
No, and he got so edgy, jumpy, sketchy. Jason, he was so badly exposed tonight. Their entire team, everyone that was there in the chat, they all literally, they were brought to account. And that is what a true, now their opinion is that a true Christian shouldn't judge, and when the Satanists mock you, you should just say, oh, that's okay, bless your heart, you're not saved. No, you're supposed to say, hey, stop doing that. You're going to end up in hell.
True Christians call out Satanists and let them know your path will get you hell for eternity.
Well,
it's a loving thing to do to tell somebody that. You'd be hating them to not do it.
Well, not only that, but the scriptures that they like to condemn literally destroy all the propaganda, all the satanic plots that are against us, all the control. It's all absolutely obliterated by the words of the Creator, the way that He wrote, telling us what to look out for, how to live, how to treat each other. The end, we know it all. That they don't want to take that as truth. They want to say that they're trying to heal the world, but they're literally saying that mind control is the actual thing that frees you. It's completely inverted.
It's messed up, man. Well, we'll see. Maybe he'll pick up a couple subs, but if he does from us sharing him and talking about him, I'll tell you right now, they're subs that I don't want.
No, this has been an amazing teaching experience. Exposed their entire satanic team to the core. It's blatantly obvious now. I don't think it could get any more obvious than what you did tonight. And like I said, I'm thankful, and you were polite, and you were cordial, and you thanked him for at least having you on, which is nothing no one else would. Bob and them had you on. They took it down, right? You got sniped off the end of the call by supposedly Tim Osmond. This guy had you on, even though he tried to mock, ridicule, and make fun of you the entire time. At least he still had you on. And like I said, man, I think you've really brought everyone into account.
Yeah, this right here. This is definitely the sickest thing. That's super, super bad. This right here is bad. This is what we're most concerned with. The fact that he is yoked up with the people that are currently destroying flat Earth, the people that promote the AE Mappa model, that have been in the hit piece mockumentaries Behind the Curve and To the Edge and Back. So here's the team. There they are.
Yep. Couldn't say it any better. Super thankful to everyone in the chat. Even though you were getting blocked over there, I'm thankful that you guys showed up and fought for the truth. And to anybody that's just coming to this now, and you might be a fan of the Horry Sheet Show, and you might be following all these satanic masons, I hope tonight opens your eyes to the fact that Jason and I have been out here telling nothing but the truth. We don't spin it. We don't twist it. We have nothing but observational evidence that we share. We don't ask for anything. We just want you to do your own research. And you did a great job by exposing it tonight, Jason. I have to say, they were trying to mock you. They were trying to pretend that you were stupid. And like, even to the point where when Horry's like, well, what do you know about the personal dome? How retarded. The way you dealt with that was, it was epic. It was perfect because you didn't, I don't know if you actually said, but the circle of sight is what we have. We can see so far, and we can see in a circular pattern around ourselves. That's it. There's no dome. You handled that so well. And it was, then what were we on to next? It was, like I said, Jason, you couldn't have exposed somebody any more than you actually did tonight. If somebody is watching this and they're a supporter of Robbie, Bob, Horry, Patricia Steer, any of these people, and you still think that these people in any way are fighting for truth, I'm sorry, but you're absolutely, you're dead flat wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you've got an agenda. It's cognitive dissonance. You have an agenda at play, and your mind will twist things any which way to make it appear right. But if you step back and look at objective truth, you can take a look at the timestamps of all the things that we're saying, and it's true. It is true. So it was fun. Thank you for helping out, brother. That's fantastic. Putting up the live stream.
Yeah, there was no way I was going to let this go without having it documented, because there was about an 80% chance in my mind that he was going to instantaneously take this down and turn it unblocked, right? And what do we do around here? We document everything. You can check that group out on Facebook. It's an open group where there's a bunch of great photographers. Derek Laborde is leading the group. Jason and I are also in that, and many other Flat Earth Facebook groups. But document everything is what we do. I'm going to steal the screen share and play us out. But Jason, I am just so humbled and thankful that I have you as a teammate. There is no one else on this earth that I would go into battle with after you. If you were not at my side, brother, I don't know if I'd be going to war. But with you, I know that we can go in and we can honestly, absolutely truncate, destroy, obliterate anyone who opposes the truth, because we just simply stand on truth. We don't sugarcoat nothing. Thank you, brother.
No problem. No problem. Thank you.
I think you still got the screen share.
Is it possible that each moment of every day of our lives is actually happening inside of a simulated reality that looks and feels totally real to us?
You've reached Beyond Flat Earth, live every Wednesday night on the Awake Souls channel, 8 p.m. Central. Only Beyond Flat Earth.
Your best community for top news and information regarding Christianity, simulation reality, and flat earth proofs.
Only Beyond Flat Earth.